What's up, y'all? Guess what we're doing? Good guess. We're priming canvases. So, this is how we prime our cradle boards to do basically anything on them. You can airbrush on these, you can acrylic paint on these, you can do alcohol inks on these, or you can do resin pour or an acrylic pour. You can do anything on these. So just to give you a rundown of how we prep our board, since we've been asked so much lately, we're gonna tell you. There's no secret, nothing special to it, but here's what happens. First
of all, you don't sand it, because you know not to sand MDF, because
it'll get fuzzy.
For some reason it gets fuzzy, so just paint over it. Just roll your paint over it. This is Dead Flat Pure White by PPG.
Any flat water-based house paint should work.
Yeah.
Just may take more coats.
Well, there's the ones that we stopped using. Gildan.
Oh yeah.
We had problems with pits. I don't know why. I don't know why it did that with this stuff. The PPG has never given us one single issue with pits or fisheye or anything. No loose edges, like the resin doesn't come off the edge like some paints do. This is what we prep all of our cradle boards for classes. It's just a good solid flat white.
We definitely also catch the edges, even though a lot of times we'll sand down the sides and spray paint them a solid color. In the odds that our clients want to see, quote, the story of the paint, which often happens, they want to see where it flows off at. They want it just raw, uncut painting. We'll leave the sides. So in anticipation of that, we'll paint the sides whatever color we paint the top.
Give it once over with your heat gun. This stuff dries really fast. What I'll be doing next, normally I would put another coat, but you really don't need to, because I'm going to use some spray gesso by Krylon. This is not a paid advertisement. This is just the stuff that we love to use.
However, PPG or Krylon, if you're in the house, holla.
It's just the good stuff that works best for us in Texas. Why do people do this when you could just, like, is this gonna, I don't understand that.
Some people may floppy wrist it just because that's them moving the air so it doesn't scorch, and if that's the case, do how you do it.
Yeah, I know. I do that. That's why I'm asking, like, I wonder why that, because something, you know, became something.
It's just a thing.
And if y'all don't know, we are artists till death. Did you say that at first? I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't know, but you're wearing an ATD shirt, so.
So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that little bell button to get notifications when we go live, when we put new videos out.
Or in case Bowie goes live accidentally.
All right, so this is dry.
Do you have any sandpaper?
I'm going to hit it with a little 220 at first, because it's very rough. Just fold it over, just some 220 sandpaper. You're not pushing down rough. You're not pushing it. You know, you're not getting rough with it. You're just trying to knock those little
high points
off. And you can hear it. Like you can hear it getting a little more easier to sand. I would say that's about it. And then take some 400.
Bowie.
Don't lick the socket.
Bowie. Get away from the socket. Good boy.
With 400, obviously you can hear that sound. It sounds a lot smoother. Alright, I need a rag now. It should have been
Here's one.
Just wipe this off.
Just wiping all this sanding dust off. When you do this, be near an open window, a well-ventilated area. Have a respirator if you need it. Bowie, stop it.
Like that. We're gonna have to get Bowie out of here.
Okay.
See, with this, you see everything. I don't know. Bowie, come on. Out of the room.
Now, why did you spray that?
I like to spray it off to the side to get the unmixed gesso out. Because sometimes you'll put it down and it's really runny and it'll affect how this looks and how long it dries.
You'll get little drips.
Yeah, I don't want any of that.
What kind of cap are you using?
Just a stock. Just to put this down. Sometimes I'll use, for this bigger size, I'll just use a stock or a fat cap. For a smaller, I like to use like a thin German thin or a Lego thin.
We have those on the website, artistfulbet.com.
This puts out a lot more paint than the normal cap that I use. So this is a bigger board. And I'm only spraying where the paint needs to go. I'm not trying to waste all this paint.
We use a spray gesso instead of just a regular spray paint because for some reason certain paints react better on that, like alcohol inks. I haven't tried watercolors, but I bet it would work.
And this stuff dries really fast as well. Now, if you're sanding or if you're prepping a real canvas, a stretch canvas, the first time you put your paint down, let it dry on its own, because that will make it a little bit more rigid. It kind of stretches the canvas as it dries. I think when you manually dry it, it doesn't. It dries too fast, so then you don't get that pop, that sound when you hit it to see if it's tightened up.
But you can spritz water on the back of it and hit it with a heat gun to tighten it.
That works as well.
But that's for regular linen or cotton canvases. This is a cradle board, so rigidity is not an issue.
Yeah, we don't need to do that. As you can see, these are all MDF and then LMDF. Super light, super strong.
Are you gonna brand that one when you're done? For the people at home? Possible. We got one of these bad boys made. Ta-da!
That is dry. And it is a little hot here in Texas. I'm just going to hit this with the 400.
Do you have a bracelet on, roll it up, or take it off? Because if it scratches, it's gonna leave either an indentation or a scuff. So you're gonna have to do a whole top coat.
You can hear the difference when you go over this. You're just lightly hitting that, and it's smooth right now. Really nice.
That's not where babies go, Bowie.
There you go. Nice prepped white cradle board.
Ready to go.
Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
I said bye.